All right, welcome guys to this video. This is the second video or one number in my four inside the course. Yeah, so I'm creating this video to kind of answer some questions I've been getting from I guess newbies, probably the people that you know, it's their first time of ever buying a training course on the internet. They send a message to me asking some questions. So I decided to create this to add this extra into the course, which is the number one question they ask is what next after getting access. So yeah, you've gotten access to the training. What next? What next is to study it, study it as the flow comes in, like from top to bottom, because everything is arranged serially. So you go from one section to the other, to the next section, to the next section. By studying it that way, you understand the whole workflow. Then so the first thing is to go through the whole training first without doing anything. Then after you're done, come back to the beginning, then you can start taking action. Okay. So you first need to learn before you start taking action. After taking action, then you start repeating the action. Okay, that's what brings the income from publishing. Okay, so it's not just one book. So I think I need to address that too. So I've seen a lot of people say, oh, I published my first book, I've not gotten a sale. I didn't promise you one book will make you thousands of sale. As a matter of fact, I work with the 80-20 rule, which means 80% of a book might not sell, but 20% that sell will cover for the effort you've put into the other 80 that is not selling. Okay, so now if you understand the 80% 20 rule, that means you know that you need to publish more books to have a better chance at getting 20 that will sell for you. So if for example, if you have published 10 and two is just selling, you see, it's still small. Sometimes you might never get any bestseller out of, or a book that sells well for you out of the 10. You might just sell a copy or two. Because now, and another thing is, before I get to that, anyways, let me finish with this. So the next thing is to once you get the access, you need to study it, then start taking action. When you take action, then you start doing it often. Okay, you rinse and repeat after one book, two books, three books, four books, five books, and you continue till till you get it right. Okay, now the second step is giving yourself time to learn, practice, and get better. Then you can earn. Okay, so the truth is this: your first book will probably, as a most likely, be a whack job, a shabby job. Okay, because you're just learning. You don't. Some of you don't know how to design. Yeah, the interiors might be simple, but the covers are the books, and the covers sell these books that we're trying to sell. So the more you get better at cover creation, the better for you. So give yourself time to learn. Don't publish five books or one book or 10 books and say, oh, and I'm not making money. And the truth is, if you ask yourself this question: this cover that I designed for this book, if I was the one that saw it in market, will I buy it? If you can answer that question sincerely, you realize that most of the early books you publish, they are nothing to write home about. As a matter of fact, if you can't buy it, then people abroad will not buy it. So give yourself time to learn, practice, and get better. When you get better, you start seeing the result. It's as simple as that. Get better at research. You get better at designing the interior, designing the covers. You get better at when you get better at doing those things, then you realize that money will start coming. Okay, so it's no magic. I didn't promise a get rich quick scheme whereby you say, okay, you start publishing today, you publish your first book and you make $1,000. No, this is a real business that takes you time to build. Okay, so I didn't get to the point I am today because I started yesterday. It took me years to get to this point of mastery when it comes to publishing on Kindle. So you got to give yourself enough time to grow. Okay, so if you realize that, okay, yes, I'm actually better at this and I'm not getting results, obviously you contact me, then we'll look at your account and see how you can make it better. Okay, but I promise you, if you take your time to learn it, practice it, get better, earning is guaranteed for you. That's the promise. It's guaranteed that you make a lot of money from this business. Okay. So then third thing is doing a shabby job and expecting massive result. Like I told you, give yourself time to get better at doing this. Okay. Because you can't be publishing shabby covers or publishing bad interiors and think you're going to make a lot of sales. These guys, the people you're selling to are human, okay? And so I need to have that, right? Because I think some people forget that you are selling to humans, okay? You are selling to people that actually have emotions, that people that want to be impressed, that want the attention to be caught, right? So put that at the back of your mind. You're not selling to dogs. You're not selling to the woods. People that don't have emotions like you. You're selling to people that will always want to choose the best for themselves or for the words. Okay, so try and make sure that you're not publishing shabby jobs there. So it's not about, oh, I've published 200 or 300 books and not gotten a sale. It is not about that. The 300 I published, or the 100 you published, or the 50 you published, are they worth the market? Can they compete in the market with other books that are selling? So if you can't do a job to compete with other books that are selling, then you know that you have failed already even before the book gets to market. Okay, so you need to do a good job, not just shabby. You need don't can't do shabby jobs. Do good jobs and you'll get results. Okay, so I just wanted to welcome you to with this video to prepare your mind for kind of things you'll be doing and what you need to do to get results. Okay, so see you in the next video.